A few months ago, I started talking to NordVPN. NordVPN are one of the biggest virtual private network companies in the world. They work with many top YouTubers, they sponsor them, and they're also used by many top companies. They're very, very popular, and rightly so. They have a very, very good service. They've got apps for just about every browser, every application you can think of, your mobile phone, even your Fire Stick. So it's a really good service, and the prices are quite low. It's like a few dollars, a few pounds per month. Now, I was not speaking to them about a sponsorship, but what they said to me was, here, if you want to try it for a few months, you can try it. And they gave me like an account for a few months. Now, because of how busy I have been, I've not actually been able to do that. So I started looking into it this week. And my plan was to do a big long article on my blog and then do a video for this website and just show you guys what it's all about, show you how a VPN works, because a VPN is one of the most important things you can have today. But when I started looking into it, I saw the news about the NordVPN hack. So if you don't know, a few days ago, there was a lot of news, a lot of discussions about the fact that NordVPN was hacked last year. And this is the article here on TechCrunch. NordVPN confirms it was hacked. Now, I don't want to bore you with the ins and outs of that. There's a lot of other articles online as well, but you can see here, NordVPN told TechCrunch that one of its data centers was accessed in March 2018. So I'll leave a link to this article. There's a ton of articles out there if you want to read about what actually happened. Now, I have zero problems about them being hacked. I don't care. Well, maybe that's wrong saying that. Obviously, if a VPN has been hacked a lot, that's an issue. But what I mean is, every big company in the world has been hacked. Google, Facebook, and by association with Google, YouTube, Microsoft, every major company out there, every major website has been hacked, has been compromised at one time or another. It's not a question of if, it's when. Now, that's not the problem. The problem is transparency. The problem is that they did not disclose this hack to their customers. They basically just, came back and admitted something was wrong, admitted that they were breached about a year and a half later when someone else actually found it. They were not honest with their customers. Now, I do feel bad about the person that was working with me. They set up an account for me. They were really helpful when I was asking questions about it and all that. But from my point of view, they're not sponsoring me, but even for me covering them in a review, I cannot recommend a service like that when a company does that. Now, I've seen a lot of this in the cryptocurrency world, and I can draw a lot of parallels as to what's happened here and what has happened in cryptocurrency in the last few years. I saw a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges and a lot of projects that were hacked, and many of those projects, what they did was right off the bat say, we apologize, someone has attacked us, but don't worry, we'll fix it. That is 100% the way you should always deal with it. You have to disclose what's happening. I realize there are some situations where you need to hold back some security settings, but you have to disclose what happened to your customers. But I've also seen cryptocurrency exchanges and other companies, and when they're attacked, they just hide it because they don't want anyone to know about it, because they realize the damage it causes to their brand. But that is a short-term way of looking at it. It's really bad for a company to do that. They should always disclose what's happened to their customers so that the customers can make an informed decision as to whether they want to continue using them. So yes, my issue with them is not that they were hacked. Every company can be hacked, especially with a company like this that uses data centers all around the world. There's always a chance that someone in a data center has left a security script or has set up the application not in the correct way, set up the server in the wrong way and left something there. I believe it was a remote management application that was left. That's how they get in. But that can happen. It really is down to the fact that when something like this happens, the company always has to disclose it. They always have to let the customers know, but they didn't. And that's how I'm not doing a review about NordVPN right now. It's why I'm not doing a video about NordVPN and showing you their service, because I can't recommend a service where the company, basically messes about their customers in that way. They've basically lost the trust of their customers. Now, I don't know what they're going to do to repair this. Fast forward 6 months or a year, maybe I will be back with a NordVPN video. Maybe they will have changed their policies. Maybe people will get sacked. I don't know. Companies do evolve. Companies do change over time. But right now, I can't recommend them because I cannot recommend any company that would do that. It's one of my pet hates with companies. We saw this with Apple with their battery charging thing. They kept denying it. They kept denying it. No, we're not doing anything to decimate the batteries of, you know, older users of the iPhone 6, etc. And eventually they were caught out and someone said, there's the evidence. Look, you are doing it. And they went, okay, you got me. We're sorry. But a lot of these companies do this. They'll say sorry later rather than dealing with it right there, right then. So yeah, I'll leave the article here so you can read more about it. And I do know that NordVPN is a fantastic service. I do realise that. I do acknowledge that. But it's not about their service being good here. It's not about the fact they were attacked. It really is about the fact that they did not disclose the attack. And they've only disclosed it now when someone else found them out. That is not acceptable. Let me know what you think in the comment area, guys, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.